What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sun Up Builds again. Here's another day of snow. So we're gonna go inside the garage and go ahead and get some stuff done. I'm gonna be cutting some vents into my nose panel, and then I got Lance, my buddy over here, helping me. He's gonna be pulling out the factory seats. I did get a aftermarket seat. It's like a bucket seat. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but it's a little loud in there with the air compressor going, so if you guys can't hear me, I'm sorry for that. But here we go. Let's go check it out and see what we got going on. Pulling out the factory seats, put in this guy. And I'm over here. I just got the nose panel all scoped out. Basically, this is what I'm doing. Where it's red, I'm going to be cutting those out, and then probably putting like a mesh underneath that to kind of help keep dirt and debris and all that kind of stuff getting out from the air. Got that all finished. Basically use the cutoff wheel for the straight lines, and then grinder with a little sander drill bit or whatever, kind of round off the edges and make everything look all neat. So let's get it the rest of the way cleaned up and see what it looks like. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get all this stuff sanded down, kind of get it all nice and prepped. I'm going to go ahead and paint this all black. I got a block sander. Don't ask me why I got a block sander, but that's what we're going to do it with. And then I got some mesh that's going to go on the inside, and I'll show you guys that just in a moment after we're done sanding. Alright, so forget the block sander. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy. It'll probably be a lot better, a lot faster. Alright, got it all cleaned up. I went ahead and took the seals off the top and the bottom. To get the seals off, it's about 6 bolts on the bottom, and then you got 4 up top, and it just kind of pops both those off, so that way when I go to paint it, it's a little bit more clean, and I don't have to worry about getting a bunch of paint on the seals. Sorry, it did take me a little while. I got a small air compressor that I'm working with, and you know, people with small air compressors, not about the size of the air compressor, it's about how you use it. So with that being said, I went ahead and washed this in my kitchen sink. Don't tell my wife because she will kill me. But I got it all cleaned up. Back I'm not too stressed about horribly, but I did get it wiped down. And we're going to go ahead and get this painted really quick, and then we are going to throw the mesh on the bottom part. Alright, now that this is all nice and dry, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this stuff right here. Go ahead and cut out a piece that'll fit in the back side. Basically from the edge all the way around. And then we're going to go ahead and take some of this adhesive, and we're just going to go ahead and put a couple dollops on there, so that way it'll kind of help get it to stick on there. And let's see what it looks like after it's all done. I did cut some hood scoops into my hood. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys kind of a little bit what I had done. This hood's off of the Red Z. We're going to be probably pulling a couple different parts off of there and adding it into the mix of everything I got going on with the car, just because I want to keep all the OEM stuff nice, so that way if I ever want to convert back to just a sleek look without any vents or anything like that, I have extra parts that I can at least do that with. So you guys can see I cut 3 flaps on either side. Look at the underneath. I took out about as much as I could. There was a whole cross section right here where the T is at, and then cut them on both sides. That way now when I close it down, there we go. Nice and sleek. I'm going to be adding little tabs in here on the sides just to keep these from just flapping around, because some of them are a little loose, but that'll be something that I'll add in a little bit later. Got to get a better welder because right now all I have is a stick welder. There we have it. Just got some final touch-up paint on it, and now we're going to go ahead and throw it on. There we go. Not too bad. Well, that's about all we have for this video. If you guys want to check out some of our other videos, it would be really appreciated if you like and subscribe. Go ahead and leave comments, even if they're just questions or concerns, whatever it may be. You can even criticize my stuff. I don't give a care. You can tell that Sakura's not in the garage right now. That's because we went ahead and took her over to the shop. I'm not the best at fabricating, I guess, so we're going to go ahead and have them go ahead and do the seat rails for me, and then after they get the seat rails done, we might have a couple more things for them while me and my wife are in the middle of moving, but you guys will hear definitely more about that on the next video. So if you guys can, please give a like and subscribe, and we greatly appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.